And so the sun begins to rise on yet another episode. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xana520, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we followed a letter all the way down to this little camp. And we also completed a few quests up at Zora's Domain, where we are now heading back to. Once, of course, we find a missing Zora woman named May. Now, she supposedly has gone fishing, but she hasn't come back since since Varuda calmed down. She apparently went out Good job. She apparently went out fishing while Ruda was rampaging, and then never really came back once Ruda calmed down. So we need to find out where she went. Supposedly she's around here somewhere. Barrel. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Loser! Just deep. That's a yes. Alright. Actually, where would she be? Is she at Zello Pond? Maybe there's a hint in the adventure log. Where could she be? It doesn't say. Oops. There we go. Oh, hello. She might be at Zello Pond. I'm not entirely sure. Hardy radish. There was a bug on that tree. And it flew away. Is there a bug on this tree? Nope. Hardy radish, though. No. Oh, you... Stop it. Oh, you're still alive. Now you're not. Take that broadsword, though. You know what? Let's warp back to... Actually, hold on. Let's warp to here. And then we'll go visit the Bank of Wishes and see what's going on with Finley. Alright. Down to the Bank of Wishes we go. Where is it? Right down there where that light is. There's nobody here. Are they actually back at Zora's Domain? Well, they're not here, so they must be. Alright, let's take a peek out here. Hold on. Tumbo. Hey, mister. Thanks for those hot-footed frogs. See ya. Okay. Fair enough. Everything is fine. Alright, Baz. Everything seems fine. Where are those two? Where would they be? Maybe we should talk to him again. Where does your wife fish, Link? Please ask me anything. Where could she be? Today, Ruta started raging. She said she was going fishing in Zora River. Ruta's rage caused the river to swell. She may have been swept downstream. However, Lita's group didn't see anything. Maybe she passed through Zora's River and is beyond there. Worst case scenario, she could have been carried all the way to Lake Hylia. Bye. So, Lake Hylia? Oh, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, that one little island is a bit weird. I wonder if she's there. Because that's Lake Hylia, isn't it? Yeah. Zora's River flows all the way through the wetlands, down here, and then out to Lake Hylia. So maybe we should check around there. Who's this? Laughlett. Where are these two? Are they up here? Maybe? Oh wait, you. You were the one I'm supposed to talk to about the thing. Hey. That stench. Did you perhaps defeat that Hinox by Rallis Pond? Yes. What? You really did? I can't. Wow. Thank you, really. I knew it. The champion who saved the domain is in a whole other league. Please take this. Consider it a small token of my immense gratitude. 100 rupees. Cool. Guess you beat me to dealing with that Hinox. I really want to get stronger. Well, this is Muzu. Where'st would they be? I don't think that's actually a word, but oh well. Are they on like one of these little plinths or something? Hello. Oh, there they are. Hello. Hee. Oh, it's you. Hey, Sasan. This is the guy who made sure my letter reached you safely. Oh, it's you. As you can see, I somehow made it to Zora's domain. Thanks to you, I managed to work up the courage to finally meet Finley. At least that's how I see it. Thank you so much for introducing me to my soulmate. Sasan and I discussed it, and we decided we just had to thank you the next time we saw you. So here, this is from both of us. Thank you for everything. 300 rupees. Sasan, be sure to swim and climb and lift a lot and stuff. A lot. That will help you build up those muscles you promised me. As you wish, my darling. I'll try my best. Alrighty. We're just gonna leave that one be. Okay. So, let's go take a peek down at Lake Hylia. Because that is probably where May is going to be, since it was mentioned. But I might have to, like, backtrack up the river. Can't imagine I have to go too far. Let's get out of this hole. Alright. Oh, there's a boat. That's... Oh, hi. Ducks. Is there anything on these little islands around here? Heck with you. Hang on a minute. Is that a Zora? They could just hold up. That NPC just sort of... That NPC was walking. And then just got in the water. And started swimming. I didn't know they could do that. Big catch, big catch. We got a big haul today. Fishing is so much fun. Do you know Franck? Hmm? Franck? Yes, he's my darling, my love. Why, is something wrong? Ah! My darling, I'm sorry. I completely forgot. I got carried away. I've got to get back home right away. Here, you can have these. Oh, fish. Okay, now they're all yours. Now then, time for me to go home to Zora's domain. See ya. Oops. She got so wrapped up in her fishing, she forgot. Alrighty. Well. That's that, I suppose. That still leaves us with one stupid quest left, and that's the... That would happen to be the quest involving finding all those things. What are you guarding here? The shrine? I found your wife. Link! Link! My wife, May. She came back to me. I cannot possibly thank you enough. But I shall try. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, truly. Okay, I guess I gotta find May, wherever the heck she is. Where is she? Oh, wait, I completed the mission, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So I don't get a reward. I guess my reward is the 5 Staminoka bass. Alright, well, seeing as there's nothing else for us to do, really. Other than this trial of the sword and this nonsense. We gotta find these things. What do I gotta do? Not counting the monument in Zora's domain, there are 10 to find in total. Well, we found 2 of them. Found 2 of them down here. By this thing. Birds. The urge to pull out a bug net and catch the birds tells me that I am playing too much Terraria. Is that one down there? I think there might be one down there. Yeah, this blue rock in the area is a special crafting material for Zora's domain. Oh, an axe. Alright, let's come down here. Because this is one of these special monuments. Which one's this? History of the Zora, Part 3, Miracle of the White Scale, is told by King Dorfin. Our scholars say that in the distant past, Zora's domain had a king with no special talent for the art of war. What he lacked in skill with a blade, he made up for in love for his people, and especially love for his queen. One day, news reached the king of a horde of monsters gathering in the Zodobon highlands. The king steeled himself for war to protect his people, but the queen knew how ill-suited for the task he was. Worried for his life, she wove one of her own scales into his armor, hoping that her love would protect him in battle. It seemed for a time that the tide of battle favored the Zora and that all would make it safely home. But the cunning Lizalfa's generals saw an opening and seized it, driving the king's forces into a corner. Just when the general's sword was ready to crash down upon the king, a miracle took place. An errant sunbeam reflected from the scale on his armor, blinding the Lizalfos, stopping the death blow from falling. This was the chance the king needed to rally his forces and turn the tide, taking down the general and securing victory. This came to be known as the Miracle of the White Scale, a scale that only female Zora possess. It was this miracle that began the tradition of Zora princesses crafting armor for their future husbands. Huh. And I don't have to take this picture? I think that was literally something I had been doing while playing originally, so that I could keep track of how many of them I'd found. That's number 3. Now we need to find number 4. Which I presume will be further along the path towards Zora's domain. We just have to find these little outcroppings on the path that will lead us to where another story might be. Like, maybe here. No, not here. That, however, might be one. This is part 2. I've already seen this one. Where does this one connect up, though? Is the question. How do you get to this one normally? Is it literally just you peek over the side and you see it? Whee! Alright. Well, let's see if we can find the rest of them. We found 4 so far, I think. Or 3. No, we found 4. That's one there, isn't it? Why did the rain cut out for a second there? Oh, is it because I'm not standing near a... Holy frogs! Grab. Which one's this? Number 4, the light scale trident. Okay, so we've only found 3 so far. History of the light scale trident, as told by King Thorfinn. The queen and I were blessed with a daughter as lovely as a jewel. We named our princess Mifa. To celebrate her birth, the smithy Dento presented Mifa with a gift, a mighty spear called the light scale trident. Mifa grew into a bright girl and soon reached the age of receiving lessons from the royal family's order of knights. The whole of the royal guard adored her, especially Sergeant Segan, who loved her as if she were his own kin. Under Segan's instruction, Mifa honed her skills, and her radiance grew along with her skill with the light scale trident. As a champion, Mifa made her people proud. However, once the great calamity struck, she was never to return. All of Zora's domain fell into misery. The merest thought of the princess was enough to overcome anyone with tears. As a way of offering her soul repose, they tried to send the light scale trident drifting down the Zora River. But when they did, the trident began to glow, and Mifa's voice rang loud and clear for all Zora to hear. The light scale trident and I are one. Abandon your grief and know joy once again. Do not cry, just remember. And so, keeping to her request, on the day of the great calamity, the day that Mifa passed from this world, the Zora venerate the light scale trident and remember their brave princess. Such is the origin of the Champion Festival. Frog! Okay, just disappear into the rock, why don't you? Alright. Are those swift violets growing in the crags? They are as well. The heck? What? Are there more of them up there? Nope. Weird. Alright, so that's number 4. I feel like I've read one. It was like an addendum or something. Hello, what do we have here? Okay, 100 rupees. Not bad. Anything down there? Maybe. Let's take a peek. More swift violets. No, that's not swift violets. That's like rocks. Anything over here? Anything over here? Deer. Deer, deer, deer. This is where Ruta is. Wish I could keep track of these things a little bit better. Is there anything around this thing? I don't think there is. Let's just, Oop. I don't know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. That's got gas. Get off the bike. Hold on. Maybe this is one. This looks suspicious. Or maybe not. I'll put that away. You know, maybe I should have marked them on my map with like a pin or something. That might have been a smart thing to do. Why did it take me that long to think of that? Really? Alright, just a fiver. Just get up on the road. Nope. You're dead. Give me your meat. Okay, that is definitely one over there. Right? Yes. There's one right here. Really should mark these. History of the... I missed one. History of the Zora Part 6. Divine Beast Varuta. When the Divine Beast Varuta was first discovered at Zora's domain, my daughter Mifa hurried to see it. Those present that day say they saw an unusual sparkle of excitement in Mifa's normally calm eyes as she beheld Ruta. The princess spoke of the divine beast as she would a friend, and was overjoyed when she was chosen to pilot Ruta. I thought nothing of it at the time, but given the events that followed, I now regret allowing this to happen. I spent many long years consumed by guilt. My dearest wish is that her soul will know peace. I pray for it every day. Alright, let's just mark this with a... something. Star, I guess. Star makes sense. Coming up on the end of the video, I may go back and find the ones that I already found, but apparently I missed one. Somewhere back along the road. Here, perhaps?
Rivali's gale is now ready.
This is the one I found earlier, the one by the pond. This is number 4. Well, the heck is number 5? This is number 4, right? Yeah. Oh, I got Gaborid. I'm wondering if this doesn't create a shape. Perhaps, that I could fill in the blanks of where each one is. Like, there's one there. That's one of them. Whoops. No. It's gonna be that shape. There's that one, there's that one. So somewhere between here and there, I missed one. Could it be there? Let's see. What the heck are you doing, crab? Whoa. Rocks. Wait, is it up above, maybe? Maybe it's up above. Hold on. These things are carved into the walls, but maybe, just maybe. There's one. Just gotta deal with this bozo. Hold still, you loser. I just clocked him in the back of the head with an arrow, and he doesn't even care. What a loser. There. Stay down. Which one's this? Is this number 5? History of the Zora Addendum 1. King Dorfin stands his ground. Around 100 years after King Dorfin ascended to the throne, a stray guardian crossed upland Zorana into our domain. The guardian seemed unstoppable. Our best soldiers' spears barely left a scratch on its metal hull. It was then that our King Dorfin, without a thought for his own safety, came out to face the guardian himself. With supernatural strength, he lifted the guardian and hurled it into a ravine. The impact of the fall left the guardian in pieces, and it was never to trouble another Zora ever again. The citizens celebrated the king's valor. From then on, their trust and respect for him grew beyond compare. You can still see the scar he earned that day on his forehead, a token of his triumph. Well, that's not the one I was looking for, but it is one of them. Question is, where's number 5? Is it down here? I mean, this is the path I took around to get to number 6. Is it not? Jeez, what I wouldn't give for a freaking glider right now. Just give me no clip. Like 5 minutes or 5 seconds away from pulling out the map. Find out where they all are. Where's History of the Zora Part 5? Where is it? It's not down below here, is it? Doesn't look like it. No. That was that rock that had the 5 under it. It's not down there. I checked down there, I'm pretty sure. Right? I checked down here and it's not down here. Seems like it. This is the frog pond. But there's chests in the frog pond. How deep is this? Those are not frogs. These are fish. Cutting you off. No, you don't. Frog. Get off the wall. Oh. You're not getting away from me that easy. Oh, you just... Okay, you beached yourself. Good job. Alright, well, I'm going to consult a map on where these things might be. Just so I can just go straight to them and find them again. I found them once before, but it was like a pain in the butt to locate them all. Party truffle. But for right now, that's all the time we have. So next time on The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, we'll finish this quest off, and then we'll... Really? And then we'll go and finish up the other quests. Yahaha. Till then, this is N520, signing out.